Hotep, Black Power, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. As always, honor to my sister, Chief of Staff Brother Harris Abdul, my father, family members, and comrades that are in the ancestral realm, and all our scholars and warriors, all of those ancestors, as always. And to you all, your families, and your comrades who are in that realm as well. We give thanks. We give thanks to our ancestors. I want to talk about today. I have a couple of things I want to talk about, but first I want to just give some acknowledgments. First of all, to my subscribers. You all are very supportive, very supportive. You know, and I have nothing but love for y'all. Queen and Zinga Sankofa, Brother Jerome Tillman, for his communication efforts, Brother Mark Cates, Brother Ali, and who I was somebody else I wanted to mention. Well, as always, my sister, she celebrated her born day this week. And tomorrow, I will be in Baltimore, scheduled to be at the harbor to continuation of the my sister's born day celebration. You know, but if anything, at the least, I will be doing a balloon release or something of that stature. You know. Also, Professor Bobby Beverly, who did a tremendous job, you know, spreading the information and black consciousness to the people down in Jacksonville, Florida. You know, as always, my moms, you know, and people who have been very supportive of me. Dino and Raquel, Nana at the Glut. You all... Everybody deserves a pat on their back, because sometimes it appears that we don't appreciate one another. You know, I know sometimes I feel like that. You know, that I put so much work in, and then at times it's like, you know, it's for useless cause, and sometimes you feel like you're pedaling backwards, but you have to just you know, remain on the course, and that's what I do. But you know, we are entitled to have those feelings that periodically. You know, that's just human. You know, so I want to give, you know, excuse me, and like I was saying, as far as, you know, the appreciation and everything like that, but also I want to give a appreciation for Brother Ramon Thompson. You know, very strong, conscious, committed brother as well. You know, and you know, I thank the Creator for all of you. You know, don't think that I don't. I thank the Creator. I thank the ancestors for situations that I may encounter, and the ancestors will use some of you, you know, to get in contact with me, to assist me, not just me, the street law soldiers. You know, a lot of people just think that, you know, the street law soldiers is different, separate from Shaka Sankofa. No. Street law soldiers is a pretty large movement of brothers and sisters of all ages. And, you know, like I said, once again, I appreciate you all. You know, you've all have done a tremendous assistance to me. And if I left anybody out, you know, I didn't mean to do it. You know, it's nothing on purpose. And also to Brother Fred, who is also a committed, you know, supporter, you know, of my page. So, you know, I wanna give you all, you know, your props. You know, and finally, you know, to close in, you know, I want to give my sister as well, you know. That's my heart. That's my baby. She's in the ancestral realm now. She stays in touch with me. You know, and if you notice, I give my sister a lot of time and energy because she's well deserving of it. If you knew her, you would understand where I stand at with this. But however, you know, and to the blacks, my brothers and sisters who are out there fighting for the liberation and salvation of the black nation, you know who you are. This is all for you guys. You know, you all deserve it. You know. Yeah, that's right. Now, the topic. First, I'm gonna talk about the once again this Charlottesville incident. You know what? You know, and was it really a hoax? Was this staged? You know, let's take a look at some of the things that went down over there. First of all, what I really hate, you know, is every time it's a situation that involves the black community, these whites and these white liberals and this LGBT shit, you know, these motherfuckers come on the forefront. You know, example, it was more whites down there fighting against his clan than it was blacks. You know, and these liberal crackers, you know, and these fags and shit, they just dominate any situation that the black community is dealing with. You know, and it sickens me to my fucking stomach that you motherfuckers always, you know, stand in front, you know, in front of the entire situation. You have to be seen, you know, because this shit is about feminism, the feminist movement, the motherfucking cocksuckers movement and all this bullshit, you know. And the same way in Ferguson. You know, it was several grassroots movements there before this Black Lives Matter shit came. And then when these motherfuckers came, you know, they bought bigger banners, you know, and they just overshadowed all the other grassroots organizations that represented the black community, that represented black struggle. You know, and you know, I'm sick of you motherfuckers, you know, always in our affairs on situations like that. But you're nowhere to be found when we talk about, when we stand up for fucking reparations, when we stand up for equal employment, when we stand up for mass incarceration, when we stand up for excessive police terrorism in the black communities. You motherfuckers are not found. You know, if you want to be involved, you want to make a contribution to black struggle, motherfucker, go home and then go to your peoples, you know, the 2 generations behind you, and do a redistribution of the fucking wealth, you know, to the black community. If you want to make a difference and a change, if you're so goddamn concerned about the plight and the struggle of the black community, that's what you do. All that standing out there. You George Soros, who funds the Black Lives Matter, you know, he funds the entire Black Lives Matter movement. And this motherfucker, he had said this was supposed to be the summer of rage. You know, this, you know, and by crackers being out there, the police were told to stand down. Do not fuck with the protesters. Now, they weren't told that in Ferguson. In Ferguson, they went on our asses in Ferguson. them motherfuckers was, you know, the military looked like goddamn this reenactment of the fucking Civil War out there in Ferguson. But they were told to stand down in fucking Charlottesville. You know, they wasn't out there for us. They were not out there for us. You know, and all this shit is about race relations. You know, and it has a all this shit is connected together. All of it is connected together. If you look on the Black Lives Matter mission statement online, they never mention anything about police terrorism on black men, and that's what it was supposed to be created from. You know, that shit, you know, and we keep falling for this shit, keep locking arms with these motherfucking crackers and instead of telling them go the fuck home or get on the other side. Because that's where you really want to be. Because you're not out here for me. You're not out here for me, motherfucker. You out here, you know, for the feminist movement, for other agendas that the motherfucking white liberals need to fulfill. Nobody's stupid. But see, see, that's why religion and church got niggas all emotional and fucked up, you know, where they don't have any motherfucking guts, you know, or any heart to tell these motherfuckers to back the fuck up, you know, and want to lock arms and cry and rock singing fucking Lean on Me and all this old motherfucking weak shit, man. You know, it's, you know, that shit is obsolete, you know, and it's motherfucking prehistoric, man. Nobody do, you know, and they keep lullabying our motherfucking asses to sleep, you know, with this dumb shit. Because we fear crackers so much and we love them so much that when they do something, we so overwhelmed with joy. You know, when we see blacks pretending to be for us. You know, oh, you know, what you call was out there and, you know, Rod Stewart and fucking, you know, Elton John and all this, man, fuck that shit. Fuck that. You know, same way, you know, and they use these motherfucking niggas, you know, that these loud Stephen A. Smith type motherfuckers to throw people off, to make them appear, make it appear like they really down for the black community, that no one has control over them in terms of what they say. They can say what they want, you know, and all this type of shit, and they're defending us, which is straight bullshit. Straight bullshit. You know. Straight bullshit. Cornel West did it the other day. If you look at one second. If you look at CNN, it was the other night. It was Cornel West, faggot Anderson Cooper, and another black homosexual, I believe, that worked for the Trump administration. And so they were the topic was something about David Duke, you know, and the black faggot, he tried to defend Trump, saying Trump don't know who David Duke is. You know, even Trump lied. Come on, man. Every motherfucking white supremacist know who the fuck David Duke is. David Duke was their motherfucking god in the fucking 80s. You know, and so, you know, Anderson Cooper, you know, he jumped on the faggot, the black faggot, and then Cornel Mess, you know, he gonna say Anderson Cooper, my brother Anderson Cooper, the fuck out of it. See, you know, that type of old shit, man. You know, instead of checking Anderson Cooper and the faggot, you know, this black faggot, check it out, man. It's stomach curling looking at these motherfucking niggas now, man. You know, just like we sit up here and everybody's talking about, you know, Colin Kaepernick, he's supposed to be this motherfucking hell of a motherfucking dude, you know, that, you know, he, somebody said that he was the next Ali of this time. You know, motherfucker's not no Muhammad Ali, man. Can't compare him. And really, and once I read this, you're gonna see how much of an insult this shit was. You know, because I do research. You know, but let's take a look at Colin Kaepernick's ass. Man, I give him credit. You know, you had your fists up. Okay, so what? You know, it's been other brothers that have been more committed. You know, been more thorough than Colin Kaepernick. You know, now Colin Kaepernick come out of he was biracial, you know, white mother, black father. You know, they gave him up for adoption. You know, and he was raised by this you know, these Episcopalian motherfucking crackers, you know, up in Wisconsin. You know, excelled in sports and whatnot. You know, I believe he probably been, you know, had some abuse, sexual abuse took place within him. You know, but nevertheless, you know, he made it to the University of, I think it was Reno, University of Reno. You know, where he, you know, just dominated the football program there. You know, broke several records. He done a lot of shit. You know, then went to the NFL. You know, and you know, he went to the Super Bowl. You know, against the Ravens. You know, and that game is questionable. That game is questionable. I believe he threw that motherfucking game. You know, and the lights went out for 33 minutes. And then it comes back on. When the lights come back on, guess what time it is? 911, 911. See, none of this shit is out of order. You know. Now, let's get down to some serious shit. You know, it's no secret that Colin Kaepernick was going with Mia Isabella. You know, Mia Isabella is a transvestite. You know, and you know, it wasn't no secret or anything. You know, and it was said also, you know, that he was dealing with this white male DJ in Atlanta. Now, this shit ain't gonna come out and he lets the shit go without suing people. You know, so it has a lot of validity to it because it's the same tranny that Tiger and Bobby Valentine got caught with. So, you know, you know, this ain't no, you know, no coincidence or anything like that. So we need to be crystal clear about this shit. You know, and then, you know, cause him and Cam Newton, you know, they got drafted, you know, the same year. You know, and y'all already know Cam Newton threw that motherfucking game against the Broncos. You know, the Black Panther against the White Bronco. What the White Bronco reminds you of or is in relation to O.J. Simpson. You know, and Cam Newton threw that motherfucking game because of the fact it was the 50th anniversary of the Black Panthers. You know, in 1966, you know, Beyonce, you know, she called herself representing the Black Panthers, but what she did, you know, she was pushing that LGBT community because she had the tranny Big Free and all them out there, and that's why they had the cameras. You couldn't catch on. You had to look real close, you know, to see these motherfuckers. You know, You know, and I appreciate Darren Muhammad, Irritated Genie, and several others, you know, for a lot of the information. You know, and you know, don't get confused by this bullshit. You know, don't get confused. You know, and all this racial shit, you know, ties in to just like the I was telling y'all on a couple of videos ago about the gun violence in Chicago, man. The black on black killing. Why would Rahm Emanuel leave being the chief of staff of the president of the United States to go be a mayor of a city if it's not a script or plot connected to this? Come on. Then when he gets there, the gun violence escalates to astronomical levels. You know, black men laying everywhere in the streets. Soon as he touched down in Chicago, you know, the guns just came flooding into the black community. Because he's the Israeli Mossad, he's the MI5 and all that bullshit. You know, he's a motherfucking, you know, when you mention these motherfucking so-called white imposter Jews, him and his brother. His brother's Manuel, you know, and he's the biggest goddamn agent on the planet. Not David Falk, Ariel Manuel. This motherfucker got Ray Lewis, Colin Kaepernick, Cam Newton, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Steve Harvey as clients. He is their agents. And this is Rahm Emanuel's brother, Ari Emanuel. Oh man, we can't be, you know, on all this gun violence and all this racial shit. You know, this shit ties right into the Floyd Mayweather McGregor fight. Come on, man, this ain't no coincidence. You know, and then, you know, they calling each other names. He calling Floyd boy and monkey and all this old shit, you know. And then Floyd says he's fighting for the black community. Come on, man. You know, and you know how these Irish motherfuckers, how they feel, you know, about blacks. Man, we have to wake up. We have to wake up. Understand what the fuck is going on. So you let me know what you think, you know, about, you know, this motherfucking this whole situation. Was the Charlottesville shit staged? You know, where the police were told not to get into it while they fight, just stand and watch them fight. Because, you know, it was damn near white on white. With the handful and sprinkle, you know, of scared blacks. You know, they have to be, you know, we have to tell them, you know, get the fuck out the way. When it comes to a black situation, let us handle it. Like I said, when it comes to reparations or about us, about the race, the black race being uplifted and making it even on the playing field, no, they not nowhere to be found. They're not speaking on nothing. And where were the black leaders at doing the fighting when a motherfucker was really needed in the grind? Steve Harvey, all you motherfuckers, you big mouth motherfuckers that got so much to say, you motherfuckers were nowhere to be found. And that gives me that's like another red flag of this shit being staged. Because if this shit was for real, you know, some of our best so-called best people would have came to the forefront. You know, ain't nobody talking about Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, none of them fucking clowns. You know, Sharpton was probably you know, got a damn plastic bag over his head waiting on his perm to dry, eating a goddamn turkey wing, you know, and you know, Jesse Jackson somewhere staggering, you know, creeping around and see which blacks he can still fuck over, or whether they still talking about his role in the King assassination. Oh man. And they get, you know, use Cornel West and all these old motherfucking fuck niggas, you know. He got a bush and a gap tooth. You know he a lying motherfucker, you know. Know he's a lying motherfucker. Got a gap tooth. You know, I was raised, you know, to believe that a motherfucker with a gap tooth is a lying motherfucker, and I'm starting to believe that shit. You know, and Cornell, you know, they use these people. Even Dick Gregory, you know, y'all boy Dick Gregory, he's a motherfucking Kappa, Alpha, all in pledge, ate out dog food bowls, run across campus in the snow with women's panties on, screaming and barking and all that shit. You know, getting spanked and all that type of shit. You know, closing your eyes, putting blindfold over your eyes, telling you open your mouth, and trusting whether you know, they putting a high smoke or dick in your mouth. You have to take that chance. The fuck out of here with that shit. And then they go home and talking about they held to secrecy. Man, that's, you know, secrecy to what? That you participate in a homo ritual? The fuck, man. And then, you know, Roland Martin the same way. That little stubby little queen, you know, with his little scarf around his neck. He's a motherfucking queen. You know, you gotta see, you gotta pay attention. You know, and that's why they fund these motherfucking programs. You know, and you know, CNN ain't play with his ass with that faggy shit. They sent him over. See, TV1, you know, see, they accept that type of shit. Black community, you know, they embrace that shit. You know, long as you do your job, boo, and all that shit, man. You know, at the Christmas party, drunk, you know, twerking and all that shit on niggas. You know, come on, man. Come on, man. Same way with them Italians. You know, y'all motherfuckers, you know, try to play that hard shit. Got black people, got names like Scarface and Murder Inc. and all that old shit, man. Rockefeller and all them motherfuckers kiss each other in the mouth. And, you know, that's some gay shit. I don't give a fuck how many bodies you got. You kissing niggas in the mouth, you a fag. You know, because you talk like you hard and all that shit, and then they hate niggas. You know, mullions, they mullions, man. They just got big cocks and all that old shit, man, and, you know, big auntie, and let's get out, you know, the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Niggas fags, man. Nobody ain't calling them out, because like I said, a lot of y'all scared, man. A lot of y'all scared. You know, like I said, it's time to stop the motherfucking bullshit, man. You know, everybody want the information. You want it, you know, but a lot of y'all just want to hear this shit to feel good, you know, without putting any motherfucking work in, man. This shit ain't a game, man. This shit ain't about being seen and all this. This shit, research requires. This shit is dangerous in this day and time now, man. You know, they taking our whole bloodlines, man. You know, and you know, you have to wake up, man. You know, stop sitting back, you know, eating Fritos, waiting to listen to a motherfucker, you know, drop a lot of law to you, and then what you do? You know, just regurgitate the bullshit. No work whatsoever. Your participation in the black community is zero. You know, and that shit has to cease. You know, give me your opinion, give me your comment. You know, tell me what you think. Hotel, Black Power.